everybody, so today I have picked up a couple of the Chantecaille Holiday collection items along with a few items that I picked up in the sale which I wanted to show you and try for the first time with you today. One of them being the Sheer Glow tint in gold. This one came out quite recently, but I think it was before the holiday releases. But I have picked up one of the eyeshadow duos from the holiday releases. And I also picked up one of the Luminescent eye shades, which I've heard so much about. So I wanted to sort of compare the shimmer shade in the eyeshadow duo with this to see how different they are. I've got one of the lipsticks from the holiday collection, and I also picked up one of their foundations, which I already have, but I don't have it in a lighter shade. So I've actually got this shade so I can try this because I've only got the summer shade at the moment. So I'm going to try this on today, hopefully in the right shade for me. This is the Future Skin gel foundation if you're not familiar with it. So I'm looking forward to trying out that because I really enjoyed the shade I had for the summer. And I've got a few gifts with purchase to show you, so I won't go through all that now. I'll show you as I go through them. And I'm also going to be sharing with you this jewellery company, She Said Yes, which specialises in engagement rings. And I'm going to be showing you a ring they've actually given to me. And I've got some amazing Black Friday deals to share with you from this company. So I really can't wait to show you all of these things today. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 47, I'm not a professional, I'm just somebody who really loves makeup and beauty. Here on my channel, I review the latest products, my favourite products, give you any beauty news you might be interested in. If you think you'd enjoy this sort of content, I would love it so much if you liked and subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful to have you back on my channel. I appreciate all of you, I really do. And my skin tone, I've got fair to light skin with neutral undertones, combination skin which is mostly dry with a little bit of an oily T-zone. Anyway, that's enough about me, let's get on with this video. So I'm going to start by showing you this beautiful piece of jewellery that I've been sent here by She Said Yes. I was lucky enough to be able to pick an item from their website, and they've given me a fabulous discount code which starts straight away during the Black Friday deal. So I can't wait to give that to you, because if you are looking for one of these, or if you know somebody who's looking for one of these, they have some fantastic deals. Obviously you don't have to just get these rings if it's for engagement like me, you can just wear them. I love to wear rings. This is actually my mum's engagement ring I'm wearing now at the moment. So, and obviously I've got my own here. So I do like to wear these sorts of rings. So you don't necessarily have to have it for these occasions, but if you know anyone who's looking for one, then this could be the perfect option for you. So first of all, I'll just show you this beautiful packaging. So this is a company committed to providing high quality conflict-free stones, including lab-grown diamonds, moissanite and lab-created gemstones. So inside your package, you have this leaflet here. So I'll take the case out, and then these as well. So inside the box, this beautiful bag comes. You can use this for presentation to put your lovely gift box inside, and then it comes with the ribbon to tie around the edge saying the She Said Yes on it. So really lovely to make a beautiful presentation with that. And then we have this box which can be kept pretty much for life, reused maybe for other things, but then inside this we have my ring. So here it is, absolutely glorious, isn't it? So this is a company which really caters to people who are passionate about sustainability and ethical practices, something which I wholly approve of. And I really love the way they are coming out with these sort of beautiful types of jewellery lately, made in this way, which is so much better for the environment. So here is my ring a bit more close up. Maybe if I put it on my hand would be better. So you can see the side there. This is a 0.5 carat Marquise cut side stone engagement ring. This is a lab created gemstone. So my one is $395. This gives you a 10 carat rose gold finish, something I chose. But you can go up to 18 carat. And you can also get this in gold, platinum and in the rose gold. So you can choose between those. And this is the white gemstone that I've gone for, but there's actually 12 colours in the gemstone, so you can go through all sorts of colours. Some of them are really beautiful actually. I don't know whether I should have gone for a coloured one, but I just wanted to go for the traditional one when I chose mine. These can also be engraved, and you can go for the moissanite as well, which you will pay a little bit extra for. I'll show you this on my engagement ring finger on the other hand. So this isn't the engagement ring, if you know what I mean, but this fits this finger for me. So here it is. You can see it, this ring here is real diamonds and this one is the gemstone. So you can see the difference between the two. You can see how much it sparkles. I think it is really beautiful and very elegant. So they've actually given me a special discount code just for the Black Friday, which is HAN15. So if you want to buy anything from this website, you can pick these up with 15% off with my code HAN15. So I'm really grateful they've given me that in case there's anyone watching this who might be looking for a special ring like this, because that is quite a big saving when you're paying out that sort of price for a ring, isn't it? So I'm really grateful they've done that. Just want to quickly point out, by the way, that this is not a sponsored video, that I'm not getting paid to say any of this. I just wanted to share this with you and show you this beautiful ring, and obviously they've given me a discount code, so I wanted you to get the discount code. So in my description below you will see a direct link for this ring if you wanted to see this specific ring, but obviously you can go through the website and look at everything they've got there. They do have a huge range to look through. Also worth looking at is their gift with purchase deals. They've got some very good deals on at the moment. When you spend $800, you get a free moissanite necklace, which is worth $350, so that's a really good deal. And when you spend £1,200, you get 2 free moissanite earrings, and they are valued at $650. So again, excellent deal there. And if you spend $1,600, you get the earrings and necklace, the full set, which is worth £1,000. So they do have some really, really good deals if you are looking for one at the moment. But anyway, I have to say, I am really, really in love with this. I think it is so delicate, elegant and beautiful. And I love the sparkle it's giving. I hope the camera can really show the sparkle I'm getting from that, because I think it is absolutely stunning. I'll get up as close as I can to camera. Isn't it beautiful? So anyway, I'm happy I was able to introduce this brand to you, and if you're interested, I will put my link below, like I said, so you can go straight to their website and look through and find this exact ring or look for other things. But yeah, my discount code HAN15 is there for you if you need it. And thank you so much to She Said Yes for sending it to me. I'm absolutely in love with this ring. It is beautiful. Thank you so much. So now straight onto the Chantecaille products, and I can try them all on. I've got a completely blank face here, so I'm really looking forward to putting some makeup on and starting with skincare. So I was actually avoiding the Chantecaille Holiday release, and you might have heard me say that. I think a couple of you did ask if I was going to review it, but the prices are so high and I wasn't that like impressed with the last eyeshadow I tried from Chantecaille, in all honesty. So when you're paying that much for something you don't love, I didn't think for me personally it was going to be worth it. So I have reviewed so many holiday things, I skipped it. But they put this sale on, which has just ended. I did put a note out on my community tab, so hopefully you saw that and made use of it if you were looking for anything in the sale. But they had 25% off a number of items, not the holiday collection, but lots of other things. So there were things I've wanted to get from Chantecaille, which I've shown you at the start, such as the foundation in my correct shade and the primer. So I wanted to get those, and I was able to get those with 25% off. So I thought, while I'm getting this saving, I will go and get a couple of the holiday releases. So that's what I've done, and I'm going to try them on here with you today. And I'm going to actually start with this lip product, which was a gift with purchase. They've got some pretty good gifts with purchase at the moment. I actually got 3 gifts. So this is the Lip Potion. I've never ever tried this before. So this costs £42, so very good getting this as a complete freebie. So this is a special formula containing unique blend of nature's most effective ingredients to soften, restore the lips to its ideal state, apparently. So essentially it's like a lip mask. It feels very sort of thick, like a lip mask. And it feels beautiful, actually. I'd say this is, what can I compare it to? It's very similar to Laneige, actually. If you know the Laneige lip mask, I'd say it's a similar consistency to that. It's actually very beautiful, and it's got, I can smell roses, I think. So it says that this is crafted in Italy and it has the highest quality pure botanicals in it. So lovely pot, smells lovely, feels lovely. So really nice little pot. I love that, actually. So off to a good start, so that was a good freebie. Now something I can't try on for obvious reasons, I picked up in the sale again 25% off their cleansing balm, which I've never tried and always wanted to. So this is their Rose de Mai cleansing balm. This is £88, which is why 25% off was so worth it. So I've tried this twice now over the last 2 nights. This is a silky Rose de Mai infused cleansing balm that removes all trace of dirt, makeup and sunscreen. So I can tell, I'll just show you what the actual formula looks like. It's like a very sort of silky moisturiser. Very soft. It's not like a balm like the Alabaster balm. It is literally like a very silky soft moisturiser. And I've tried it the last 2 nights and I have worn quite a lot of makeup and sunscreen on both of those days. It has a beautiful smell of rose and this gently removes everything. I was able to rub this directly around my eyes. It feels really silky soft and my skin feels really soft and silky afterwards. So very good at effectively removing mascara pretty much in 1 or 2 swipes. It's very good at it. Very, very good for sort of sensitive areas. Beautiful. Do I prefer it to my favourite, which is Alabaster? If you've just seen my skincare review, my full skincare routine, which is now up on my channel. Alabaster Rose is my favourite, the cleansing balm. I don't prefer it to that. I prefer the texture of the balm, but does this work in the same way? Yes, it does. And this is up there with one of the nicest ones I've ever tried. It has to be. It is beautiful. It really is. So I'm so glad I've got this. And I love the idea of rotating this with the Alabaster Rose one because I love that one. So this probably comes a close second to that, I'd say. That's how beautiful it is. So that was really nice to try. So now the Sheer Glow Gold Face Tint. So I do have here the rose one, which I have tried before. I don't know if I've tried it on this channel, but I've had this for a while. I use this as a primer. It's described as a tint, but it doesn't really do much for me as in balancing the skin out, but it does give me a really nice base and I get a very good makeup day when I use this. I just use it sparingly because these are so expensive. So when they launched the gold one, I really wanted to try it, but again resisted because of the price. So I got 25% off in the sale, which I was pleased with. So this is the Sheer Glow Gold Face Tint, £74 before discount. I haven't opened this at all, so I haven't looked at it yet. So this is described as a luminous gel cream that instantly blurs and perfects. As I open it, I've got quite a bit there in the top, which I'm going to scrape straight back into my pot because I am not wasting any of this. So this says that this blurs and perfects the complexion for a healthy looking golden glow. The illuminating primer is boosted with powerful botanicals that visibly moisturize and smooth the skin for a radiant, fresh look. So I'm going to put some of this all over the face now. Now this is not something I would put on with a brush. I would just rub this in as I would my moisturiser. I should have really just done one side first, shouldn't I? So I won't rub that one in so you can see if it's giving a bit of a difference. It smells beautiful again. I love the smell of these, all of them. They have that botanical smell which is so refreshing. It's a very lightweight, cooling effect sort of cream. I will do all the forehead. I'll just completely leave this cheek apart from where that blob of cream is, so you can see if it's given me any sort of a glow. I've got to be honest, when I use the rose one, I don't really notice anything other than it's making my makeup work beautifully and it's moisturising my skin beautifully, which is always very good for makeup longevity and also to stop any dryness coming through. But really, in all honesty, that's what I get from it. Nothing else. I don't think it's particularly blurring. But anyway, the areas where I want the blurring are here and here. So I haven't rubbed any there. So if I come up close to the camera, you can look to see if there's any sort of blurring there or there. What do you think? Can you see any blurring? I thought maybe there's a little bit of blurring there, but not a lot. Definitely seeing a bit more of a glow there. So you're not actually seeing the gold. I don't think you are anyway. Maybe on camera now you can see the gold, but I certainly don't. I don't think you're supposed to see the colour of the gold particularly. It's just that this is more of an illuminating one compared with the rose. So maybe the better question would be, can you see how this is illuminating the skin? And I think the answer to that would be a very Very firm, yes, it is, isn't it? It feels beautiful, it really does. I'll be very interested now to see how the foundation sits on top of this, because I've been loving using moisturisers as my primer, and this is basically like a very luxurious moisturiser in my opinion. So like with the rose one, I'll probably keep this one for special, and when I want to have a really special effect, a special experience, I'll be using these. That's how I see them. That has given me a lovely glow, so it could be another one to use maybe underneath a matte foundation, so you've got that little bit of a glow just to start your look off before, if you want to have not so much of a flat matte finish. So now I'm going to try this foundation, which, like I said, I really enjoyed this when I've tried it before, but I had the wrong shade. I'd be very interested to see how I get on with this shade. It looks a little bit warm already, but anyway. So here is the pot, and again I've got quite a bit coming in the cap, so I'll be scraping that in. So this foundation is £80, so definitely worth grabbing in a sale like I did, so I got mine 25% off. And this is described as a groundbreaking oil-free foundation. It's very, very lightweight. It doesn't give a lot of coverage, I know that from trying it before. I don't know if this is going to be my best shade match, you know. This is Alabaster. Anyway, I'm going to dot a little bit. I'll just stop there for now. So described as a groundbreaking oil-free gel foundation with a refreshing lightweight texture and a unique formula made of 60% water, which would explain why it feels so lightweight. And actually I can even feel now the sort of cooling instant effect as I've got it on my face. It's got innovative reflective circular pigments which provide adjustable medium to full coverage, it says, but I've never thought this gives more than light coverage. Anyway, we'll see. And this is also supposed to ease the appearance of all of your flaws, and it's boosted with natural botanicals like everything else I've shown you, offering skincare benefits. Aloe and arnica are known for their soothing abilities, while rosemary and green tea are rich in antioxidants, and this is crafted in Japan. So this is packed full of fabulous skincare. So this, along with the primer I've just used, is giving my skin a very, very good healthy day today. But how on earth is this medium to full coverage? No way. But anyway, I wasn't expecting it to be, because I've already tried this, and like I said, I consider this more like a face tint. It gives light coverage. I really don't understand why it says medium to full, but it gives a very, very natural, healthy finish. And actually the shade is fine. I was worried it was going to look a little bit warm, but it's absolutely fine. But it's not covering much on my face. Like, I've got some red dots on my forehead there. I will put a bit more, and I've still got my rosy cheeks visible, so I will add a bit more to those areas. Maybe I'll rub it in with my hand just to experiment a little, because it is just like a face cream, this, very much like the primer. So I'll just try it with my fingers. Maybe that would be a bit better. If you've tried this foundation, or if you're a fan of it and you regularly use it, how do you apply it? I would love to know how you use it. It's a bit patchy with my fingers actually. I think I will continue with the brush. So I'm using my Refa BO4, which is my sort of favourite brush for these sort of lightweight skin tints, or one of my favourites. I actually like the other Refa brush for it as well. So I'm going to put a bit more on the forehead now. See if I can just get a little bit more coverage here, where I've got a little bit of sort of redness showing through the top of my forehead. So you can see that it's just literally gone straight in and melted into that primer. So they definitely work together beautifully. My skin feels lovely. That sort of botanical smell is gone now. I can't pick up on it, but it was lovely as I was applying it. Yeah, it feels like I've just put on a beautiful skincare, which is how I felt about this before. I know it's really, really lovely. Probably more something I'd use in the summer, to be honest, but I'm really glad that I've got this lighter shade, because I'm probably going to stop putting on my tan. I say that every year, but anyway. And I won't want my darker shade, so this will probably be my summer shade, my all year round shade. But yeah, isn't it beautiful? Don't you think that that gives a really natural, beautiful finish? And you can see the glow. I'm getting the sort of glow from that base mixed with it, so I really, really like that. I really do. I think it's gorgeous. So if you're looking for that sort of lightweight coverage, it's a bit of perfecting, a bit of balancing out the redness, which I think it really has done now in my nose, forehead and my cheeks. Not completely, but that's what makes it so natural. You can still see a little bit of your sort of natural skin tones from beneath, but it's just perfected them a bit. So lovely, really, really lovely. And I'm very happy with the shade. So it looked a little bit deep in the jar, but it looks absolutely fine on. So yeah, really, really like that one. I'm going to go on and finish my base, and then we'll get back and look at these new eyeshadows. So I've gone on and done the rest of my base using powders. So it's all set down with powders now. So that's how that foundation looks underneath the powders. I absolutely love this actually. I'm very, very happy with the overall finish. Everything I've used today is always listed below. Somebody asked me about that the other day, provided I haven't gone over the word limit. Sometimes I reach the word limit and I can't get everything in, but I always put everything I'm wearing on my face other than what I'm showing you today. So you will find that below, all the makeup I'm wearing. Anyway, moving on now to this holiday collection eye duo. So this is the Gilded Garden Collection Eye Duet. This is in the shade Cassis. You might be surprised when you see this, if you know me, that I've gone for this. But strangely, this was the one that actually spoke to me the most out of this collection, because these are £57, one matte and one shimmer, and obviously this is the burgundy. So it comes with this lovely packaging. We've got all these details here on the lid. Very hard for me to show you the lid actually, but can you see all the sort of floral images there? And then it's got the stand-up mirror. It's got a good size mirror, and here are the two shades inside, so I'll swatch these to show you. Here is the matte, swatching okay-ish. I think that'll be okay when blended out. And here is the shimmer. That's a beautiful shimmer, isn't it? Really, really pretty. Almost looks a bit duochrome-y. I don't think it's supposed to be, but anyway, it does seem to have a bit of a shift, doesn't it? It's described as a luminous shimmer hue. That's all it says, with this rich matte shade. And this is limited edition. So these do tend to sell out from Chantecaille, because I know in the past there's been ones I've wanted to get, not so much in the eye products anyway, but there have been some in the Christmas or limited edition launches, and when I've wanted to go back and get it, they have gone. So if you did want these, they might not be around. Some of the things I'm showing you now I've seen already have gone on the US site, but they are still on the UK site. So what I have picked up as well, which isn't part of the holiday collection, but I wanted to compare these, and I've always been curious about these. So I've just got one, because these are very expensive. So this is £52. This is only £5 less for just one. But you are getting in here 2.5 grams, whereas with the Duet, you're getting 2 grams total. So, well, it says 2.5 on the back, but the website detail says 2. And on the back of this, it says 2.5. So I'm not quite sure if the website's correct or the packaging, but basically it's basically saying they're the same weight. So you're paying a little bit less for this, but getting the same amount of product, but obviously you're just getting the one shade. So this is their luminous eye shade. I've got this one in the shade Mustang. I mean, the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love all these animal themes they have. And then you've got a little mirror inside as well. So the packaging is stunning. And I've heard so many good things about this formula, so I've been really looking forward to trying it, and straight away, as soon as I feel it, it's got that baked gelée sort of feel. I think these are baked gelée, aren't they? Oh wow, yeah, that is a stunning formula. Look at that. So I think what I'll do today is on one eye I'll use this, and on one eye I'll use that, so we can see the two. So for both eyes, I'm going to go in with my, if I've got the right brush even, Repher number 1, and go into this matte. And I'm going to put this in the outer V and in the crease and above the crease. I'm only going to be using the 2 shades today. That has got quite a bit of pigment, but it's going down nicely, isn't it? A burgundy, quite a tricky colour. It's not, straight away it doesn't look patchy, and that's before I even begin to blend. That is very, very high quality matte for you. That is beautiful formula. Look how I've hardly touched that and it almost looks done. I love a powder that is that good. I just checked, and funnily enough, these are made in Italy. That might explain why it is so perfect. Stunning. So if you know me, you'll probably be surprised I've gone for any sort of burgundy. I always say I'm sick of pink and reds, I am, but more of a deep burgundy I do prefer. And to be honest, the other shades in this collection, I've got so many in those shades. So I just thought I need to go a little bit outside my comfort zone. But I did like the look of these. I didn't get them thinking I'm going to do this for a review and hate them. I got it thinking I really think I could enjoy this. So far so good. I think that is a stunning shade actually, and it's definitely not too much of a reddy burgundy. It's got quite a bit of that sort of browny shade in it, which I love. So lovely sort of autumnal shade as well as a winter shade, that one. And using the Rapha 3, I'm going to run this underneath as well. I don't think this would be enough for me on its own. I think I'll definitely need to go in with some sort of black or brown liner. So now I'm going to try this shimmer, which I'm fairly convinced, the more I look at it, it's got a shift of gold and burgundy in it. Didn't say that in the description, but the more I look at it on my hand, it's definitely shifty, isn't it? So I'm going to put this now all over the lid. Gosh, isn't that pretty? Yeah, you can really see that shift. I love that. I love shifty shades, so that's a bonus for me. I wasn't expecting it to have a shift. That is so easy to apply as well. Let's talk about an easy eye look. That is done pretty much. So I'm going to now compare this to the Mustang. I thought they were reasonably close in colour. They're not a match, but I just wanted to see what the finish is like. I can feel straight away that sort of it's like the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shots or the Patrick Tar, the new Patrick Tar. Oh, that is stunning. They are quite similar actually in shade, looking at them side by side on the eyes. But this one obviously doesn't have the shift, but what this does have is the slightly exceptional formula. Actually hard to pick between these, you know, but this is giving the more smooth finish. I think if you want the lines on your eyes to be less visible, I would say that this one's just slightly beats that shimmer shade, because it is that beautiful, beautiful sort of baked gelée formula. I mean, I'm pretty certain these are, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. Would explain the high price tag. But yeah, they look really, really similar. And this is the smoother of the two. But I love that sort of rose shift I'm getting in that one. Which one do you prefer? I need more of these now. I knew this would be the danger. That is beautiful. But I do have a lot of these in different brands. So maybe next time there's a sale, I'll pick just one up and gradually collect more. That is beautiful. I'm actually going to go in now with, before I do liner, with my Tom Ford, as always, Black Diamond. Probably sick of seeing this now, but this really does get used all the time. And use this cream for my inner corner. Just a little bit of light there. And I'm taking this under the brow as well. And I'm going to just slightly take this around the edge of the matte shade, so it's just softening the edge a little bit there. And I like to put it here as well because it gives a sort of neat line rather than using concealer. Can you see how it's done that? Honestly, this powder is magic. I'm so glad I got this quad from Tom Ford because I cannot live without it now. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerise liner. I'm going to use this shade to brighten the waterline, and then I'm going to use the black shade to line under and over the eyes. And then put mascara on. I'll be back to show you my final look. So there's the completed look with eyeliner added on and the mascara. I think now looking at the two, I was going to say I prefer this side. I definitely prefer the finish of this over the shimmer, that's definite. But that shimmer I love the shift of. So I think I'm going to say I like them equally. But they are quite similar, so if you were looking at a Cassis and you've got Mustang in your collection, maybe you don't need it if you've already got that sort of burgundy matte. But it does really work nicely with the burgundy matte, doesn't it? So I'm really pleased because I had only one palette from Chantecaille before and I was so underwhelmed by it, but I absolutely love what I've tried on today. And these are colours I would not normally reach for. I wouldn't say they're colours I dislike though, but I actually love the way they look and I think it's perfect for this time of year. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I do think maybe changing my hair colour helps with these colours, because when my hair was really light blonde, maybe these colours didn't work quite as well, whereas these more rich colours suit me better when I've got this darker hair colour. So I don't know, what do you think? Anyway, last product is the one I'm most excited about. This is the one every time I saw the collection advertised, I nearly caved every time I saw it, and that was the lipstick. So here is the case. I always like the packaging from Chantecaille. You cannot go wrong with their packaging. So this is from the same collection, the Gilded Garden collection, Lip Cristal. And I've got it in the shade in Aventurine, which is a glittering, look at this, raspberry. Look at that. Whoa, you can see why I wanted this. I love glitter. Cannot wait to try this. So is it going to be glittery? Because if you look at the bullet, it's in the center. It's nowhere near as glittery as the outside. So is that just something they've put on the outside, or is the glitter going to shine through the whole bullet? I would hope so, because this is £48. I want it to stay shimmery. So let's try this on. Wow. Wow. Now that is a bit of me. That is my lipstick. If they just saw my videos and saw the things I rave on about, this has been made for me, I swear. I absolutely love that. So I'm going to use the pointed tip to now line. And this is actually sitting on top of that lip mask. I used the Lip Potion, was it? So it's sitting nicely on top of that as well. So it definitely looks like it is running all the way through the bullet. I'll do a nice swatch on my hand to show you. Look at that colour, look at that. Is this now my new favourite from the Holiday collection lipsticks? Very likely to be, actually. I've already done my favourites video of all the Holiday collections I've tried, and I tried most of them. So if you want to see that, you will find it here on my channel. And my top one then was from MAC. That was more of a red. I've got it here actually, the MAC one, so I can compare the two. So it was Regal Red. This is the one from MAC. And this one also has a sort of, I think it's a metallic, this one, isn't it? So it's not so much glittery, but it's metallic. So I'll show you the two together. So that was my number one from MAC, the Regal Red. And now we've got this stunning one from Chantecaille. I don't know if I could say it's beaten MAC, because still this shade of red for me is Christmas Day, literally, in a lipstick. They could be joint, you know. That is stunning. So this is very much a party lips. You do need to enjoy your shimmers, but for me, every day is a party day because every day is a shimmer day. I think that is stunning. I'm not sure it's the best combination to go with the eyes. I think maybe that red I showed you from MAC might be a slightly better match for this eye look, but it's not a terrible match, but it's not the best. So I think I'd probably use this more with different eyeshadow looks. But this is definitely going to be used a lot by me, especially over the holidays, but any day of the year, because I love that. I absolutely love that. That is gorgeous. So now I want to go back and get the other one. There is one other, but it's more of a brown. I don't need a brown for Christmas, do I? But if it's that glittery, maybe I do. Isn't that stunning? I love it. I just want to quickly go back to this luminescent eyeshadow, the Mustang, because I made some notes that I wanted to tell you about and I forgot to say it. So this was described as a shimmering cinnamon, by the way, and this was a previous shade called Roan. Is it Roan or Rowan? Anyway, that's now called Mustang. But what I wanted to say was how this is part of the Permanent Conservation Collection, and I've already told you how it's a pearlescent. Have I told you that? Light catching eyeshadow, washes the eye with multi-dimensional shimmer. That's obvious, but what I wanted to say is how it says that every single shimmery Chantecaille luminescent eye shade echoes the earthy beauty of African wildlife whilst helping to support endangered species across the continent. The powder melts onto the lids without any fallout, and you can easily sheer out or intensify the colour. So for me, it was the helping the animals. So I do believe some of the money you spend on this does actually go back to the animal charities, which I think is lovely. So I think that's a really, really nice touch. So another reason to pick up one of these from the collection. I just forgot to mention that. And the last thing to show you, which I won't be trying on, which was a gift with purchase, was this lipstick. Now I think this probably came from their New Year release in January. I could be wrong. It's no longer on the website, so I'm guessing they've just got a bit of extra stock and they're giving them as freebies, but I won't complain. So this is the free gift of the Dragon Lip Chic. So the Lip Chic is a beautiful formula, very comfortable formula, easy to apply, creates an even finish that's shiny but never sticky, giving you fuller and decidedly more youthful lips, never irritated. And this is also made in Italy. This combines the high shine effects of a gloss with the rich, even coverage of a lipstick. So that's the description of their Lip Chic. They've still got plenty of those on their website, but this specific one, which like I said, I believe it would have come in the new year because it's got the dragon on it. So this shade is Red Juniper. So a bit of a brave shade for me actually, not a shade I'm very comfortable with in all honesty, but I'll do a swatch of it. This could be a very brave Christmas shade. I'm getting this across my knuckles so it looks a bit wonky. Anyway, that is how that looks. So that was my gift with purchase. It doesn't actually look as scary swatched as it does for me there. So it's not that sort, it's almost a pinky red. So I think I will be able to wear that. Definitely actually. I'm almost tempted to pop a bit in the middle. Can't really see it though, can you? But I'm not taking this raspberry off, I'm afraid. I love it too much. There, just put a pop of it, almost to prove to myself it's not a scary colour. And I don't think it will be. You can just see it's slightly richer in that inner part of the lip where I've put it. But I don't want to lose my sparkle from the raspberry. So one other thing actually to show you was another gift with purchase, and that was this. So I got this bag, which I haven't even looked in yet. It's a lovely bag, isn't it? So perfect for sort of travel makeup. And then inside I've got this package. I think this is going to be skincare. Yeah, so there's 3 boxes inside. The first one is Flower Harmonizing Cream, lovely. The next one is Hibiscus Smoothing Mask. And the next one is Retinol Intense Plus in Botanical Microspheres. So this one is to apply to the neck. And the next one, apply morning and night on face and neck. That's the Flower Harmonizing Cream. And the other one, apply over the skin, leave for 3 to 10 minutes. That is the mask. So a couple of nice things for me to try there. And I've had samples like this before and you can get a good sort of 5 or 6 uses out of them. So not too bad for a freebie, is it? I think 8 millilitres in each one. So, and obviously I've got this lovely bag. So I did very well with freebies. And I do believe all of these freebies are currently on the UK Chantecaille website. So the more you spend, the more you get. So I think this was the highest price point. I might be wrong, but anyway, so you get I got the lip potion, yeah, the lip potion, the lipstick, the bag with the skincare, and I got 25% off everything apart from the Christmas. Oh, and also I didn't get 25% off this either. This wasn't included in the sale, sadly. But anyway, I got 25% off everything else, which is very good. So anyway, that is the end of my video. I have to say I love the way everything is looking. I absolutely do. I'm very, very pleased I've gone for these purchases. And I can see I was right to think this lipstick was luring me in and I should go for it. But the biggest surprise for me was the eyeshadow because I enjoyed it so much more than I did the last time I tried Chantecaille. And now I might just be hooked on these luminescent ones as well. So, but this lipstick, wow, is it stunning. I've tried a few lipsticks from Chantecaille in the last year, and in the summer, the turtle one was one of my absolute favourites of the whole year. And now this one has to be one of the best too. So love their lipsticks, love this formula. Would love to hear your thoughts. Have you picked up anything from this collection? And if you have, I'd love to hear what you've got and how you're enjoying them. And if not, are you picking them up, or have you got any sales where you're able to get it reduced, or I don't know if you can get holiday collections reduced, but anyway, you never know, they might have sales in January, so because they are so expensive, it is well worth looking for sales on these. But do I think it was worth the investment for everything I got today? I think it actually was, you know, I really do. I feel like this is high luxury packaging, quality, finishes, the quality of the matte and the shimmers, well, this shimmer and this luminescent one, this one specifically, wow. Getting the 2 shades for virtually the same price here, and we're getting this beautiful matte. So I can't say anything bad about anything I've tried. I've absolutely loved everything. I'm very, very pleased. The bad news for my bank account is I'm now going to be less reluctant to buy Chantecaille when they release things, I think. So really enjoyed that. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think of this video, and if you're not already subscribed, I would love it so much if you did subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're already subscribed, you're at the end of another video, and I appreciate that so very, very much. You know I really do. And I hope to see all of you for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.